This is Greg Clesius with Gulf Coast Fishing Homes Realty. We are on a boating tour of the Sea Pines community in Hudson, Florida. We're going down the canal that's on the whole south side of Sea Pines. This is going to run primarily along Southwind Drive, and then we're going to have side canals that go back to Yachtsmen, and then we're going to follow it around the peninsula of Islander. Sea Pines is its own small community in Hudson that has its own private marked and maintained channel by the Coast Guard and Corps of Engineers. What I love about this community is the fact that you're away from US 19, you're close to Sunwest Park, you're kind of away from a lot of the riffraff or the eclectic fuzzball of fun that Hudson can sometimes be. This was developed later, so you have more stilt homes in this community, but you do have a number of one-story homes. Some of these canals are pretty wide, like you would find in Hernando Beach. Some of them thin down closer to the canals that you would find in most of other Hudson. So it is a neat little mix of Hudson and Hernando Beach, and it's very affordable. Single level houses in this community before the flood ran between 400 and 600,000, and then you would find stilt homes from 550 to close to $1 million. Lots of them have lifts, lots of them have floating docks. It's just a great community, big sense of community. They all kind of get together because they're isolated away. You kind of watch out for each other. When you live on the water like this, it's all about that waterfront experience and being out and enjoying the water. The marked and maintained channel maintains at 4.5 feet at any tide level. At high tide, it'll run 6 or 7 feet. We're going to get up to this side channel. We're going to point it down, and you're looking north towards Yachtsmen. This would be the channel between Donzi and I believe Century. And you can see how short this little side channel is. Coming down, and there'll be another little side channel here. Today is June 21st, 2025. Down here, this is between Century and Alban. All of these names for all these streets are actually boat dealers or boat brands. Just one of the funny things about being in here. Here is a neat example where people that live across the street on Southwind that borders to a salt marsh have their boating on the other side of the road. So simply they come out their front door instead of their back door, and they go to their dock. And we're going to pan around and look at the channel going back in here. And again, you can see all the great dockage, all these great waterfront homes. My name's Greg Clesius. I'm broker-owner of Gulf Coast Fishing Homes Realty. We would love you to like and subscribe to our channel. We try to give you the most accurate information about living on the water. When we talk about living on the water, people ask me all the time, okay, we've had 2 hurricanes in a row. What the hell is up with that? And the answer is, we don't have a clue. Before Hurricane Helene, and if you'll pan down this short video, here, all right, and then that's the canal, the street to the east that we're going down. Now we're between the roads of Islander and Southland. And this tan house right here, I lived in that tan house right there for 2 years. No, there's still no. And if you live in a single level house and you get a storm, it's going to be a bad day. If you live in a still home, you're not going to have near the damage. And it's just kind of what risk you're willing to take. Before Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Idalia, it had been 31 years since we had had a hurricane. Will we have one this year? We have no clue. It may be another 31 years. The biggest thing I can say is people are working to recover, rebuild. You'll see some hurricane damaged homes still, but a lot of people 6 months after the storm have finished and they have rebuilt. There's a pond right here. Average depth of these canals runs over 4.5 feet at low tide. High tide, they'll run 7 or 8 feet deep. The homes directly in front of us are right on Old Dixie Highway, which is kind of the eastern boundary of all the saltwater canal homes in our area. Love coming down these canals and seeing people's dogs and seeing their boats and seeing the dockage. Hey guys.
Babies.
We're gonna spin around this corner, head up, and we'll look down the next canal, and we're gonna turn around and head on out for our day on the water. I appreciate you watching this video. My name's Greg Clecius. I'm broker owner of Gulf Coast Fishing Homes Realty. This is what we do. We go out on our boat, we enjoy our day, and we film this content for you so you can see what it's actually like to live in our community before you buy a home here. Give me a call at 813-394-4356 if you have any questions. Check out my website at gulfcoastfishinghomes.com. You guys have a wonderful stay. Like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to peek down this canal, and then we're going to turn around, and I'm going to open up the beer. All right, here we go. Peeking down. This road is between Islander and Yachtsmen. You can see how far that canal goes down, but it's going to be really hard for me to turn there, really easy for me to turn here. So we're going to end the video at this time. Give me a call if you have any questions about homes or real estate in our area.